He's so nice, Joe Root. I mean, Kane Williamson's so nice, but is there like maybe a quota in the Fab Four? You can't have more than one really, really nice guy. You got Colin Smith, and then you've got Kane Williamson already, so you can't squeeze Joe Root into that.
Did you actually say that Kohli is not a nice guy?
Kohli's nice, but Kane Williamson is so nice.
It's over.
Right, India versus England is already underway, and we've got a really spicy topic on ESPNcricinfo Runorder today. We shall discuss with this highly illustrious panel whether Joe Root should be reinstated into the Fab Four now. Aakash Chopra, Nikhil Nas, Dustin Salgado, Alan Gardner here. I will start with Ian Bell and ask him, was he ever out of the Fab Four, Belly?
Well, there's no doubt. He's had obviously a slight dip in form compared to the other three. You know, the consistency that the other three show are to a completely different level than what's going on in the world. But I think he's bounced back in 2021, in 2021, in terms of showing what quality he is. And I think the desperation that he wants to get back into that Fab Four, there's no doubt. I know the work ethic he's gone through at home pre to getting out to Sri Lanka. And that, to me, certainly when you're on the eve of your 100th Test match, if you're still showing that work ethic, still showing the desire to get better, I think that it definitely deserves to get back in. But he couldn't have started the year in a better way to show everyone that he deserves to be there.
The numbers tend to cancel themselves out over if you compare them across formats, Aakash Chopra. But is Joe Root in the same league as Smith, Kohli, Williamson?
Joe Root is right up there. And then it's like you want that Fab Four to be like that. There is Babar Azam, who's always in the fringes. He's also trying to break into that elite four at the top. And Root is there. The only thing, of course, his test numbers are outstanding. But when you look at the other three players, you also want him to score runs in white ball cricket. And in fact, get his place back in the shortest format. Because right now he's not a part of England's T20 scheme of things. So that's also something that might just go against him. But if you were to just talk about test cricket in isolation, yes, Root deserves to be there.
Okay, so we're breaking that format. This is an interesting point from Aakash. Now, he was England's leading run getter of the World Cup, Alan. But if we have to give his ODI credentials, a little more meat. But then there's the T20 setup. Is that where he loses out to a Smith or a Kohli who play all formats?
Well, I mean, Root, I think, averages 50 in ODIs, which is better than Williamson and Smith. And his T20 international average, I think, is better than those two as well. Now, he doesn't have an IPL gig. So, clearly...
qualified.
Clearly his brand
needs an IPL gig. Don't you need an IPL gig to qualify for this?
Yeah, his brand needs some work on, but I don't think there's anything wrong with his white ball skills. I mean, the dip, the reason that people have kind of questioned that the Fab Four credential, I think, is more to do with his test average dropping under 50 in the last couple of years, but it's on the way back up. So
when you look at averages against the top 5 ranked sides in Test cricket, Joe Root's average is 47. Kane Williamson's is just above 41. And Babar Azam is around 44. So maybe Root is suffering from the fact that England actually play a lot of tests against the better sides.
I wouldn't have him in the Fab Four, and the primary reason behind that is not numbers. If you were taking a look at his number, as Alan mentions, he's right up there, right? 49 versus 50, not much of a difference as far as his average is concerned. But I think there's an intangible there that will then make you qualify for an elite club. And that is if you're a superstar. Are you the top dog of your team? And that's a must-have quality that you must have in you to be part of that elite club. Virat Kohli is, Steve Smith is, and Kane Williamson is. Is Joe Root the top dog in English cricket? No, probably many would argue Ben Stokes is. And which is why each country gets one sort of quota to have that top dog in the top 4. And I guess that's where Joe Root will miss out, that he's not the biggest superstar. And sometimes these intangible things make a huge difference when you're looking at an elite club.
Is he England's top dog, what Nikhil points out, Joe Root?
Look, I think it's a good point. I don't see that because Ben Stokes is a great all-rounder across the board, but he doesn't get in the Fab Four. But I think that we're lucky at the moment. I think where Rooty maybe have struggled is you look around the other England batting line, that there is nobody that averages at over 40. He is carrying this batting lineup to an extent. I think he scored nearly 50% of England's runs in Sri Lanka. I mean, that's unbelievable to think that, you'd scored that many of your team's runs. So I think, Ben Stokes we know is world class. As we said, he's a superstar, but I don't think that doesn't make Joe Root any less of a superstar, in my opinion.
If Joe Root bosses this India series, like does this big domination in a major overseas series, now he has done it, but not in India. Had a very good series in India last time, but England didn't win. Is that what it takes to just make it, boss a series and end up on the winning side? Then all of a sudden you make the Fab Four. Aakash?
See, this will matter because conquering India for an overseas batsman is always a huge challenge. Very competent batsmen in the past have actually struggled. Ricky Ponting's name comes to your mind straight away, who could buy a run in India and toured, I think, India twice. So this is a tough place to conquer, score runs against this bowling unit. So if he just replicates the form that he's shown in Sri Lanka, because those numbers are absolutely stellar, if he's able to even either replicate or get like 70% of what he's done there, you will have to then definitely reconsider. People who had actually pushed him out of the top four will have to reconsider, because once again, this top four is for a discussion. It's a conversation point. It's not really like a medal that has been given to everyone.
Yeah, but he's so nice, Joe Root. I mean, Kane Williamson's so nice, but is there like maybe a quota in the Fab Four? You can't have more than one really, really nice guy. You got Colin Smith, and then you've got Kane Williamson already, so you can't squeeze Joe Root into that. Did
you actually say that Kohli is not a nice guy?
Kohli's nice, but
Okay,
Kane Williamson is so nice.
It's over.
Kohli's lovely.
No.
Just wanted to check.
Root is so nice that he seems to have taken himself out of the Fab Four. I read a quote somewhere where he said he doesn't compare himself to Kohli, Smith and Williamson. Is that a bit of mind games from Root, or does he really mean that?
I mean, the Fab Four is a bit like they're a bit like a boy band, aren't they? So they've all kind of got to look good, have nice credentials. The kind of people you want to take home and introduce to your mum. And I include Virat in that. But look, if Root is Ringo of the Fab Four, the original Fab Four, that's also fine. Ringo did some great stuff. He wrote Octopus's Garden. He narrated Thomas the Tank Engine. There's nothing wrong with being Ringo.
Okay. All right. Wow. Let's go around the room one last time. Check in with everybody across formats, right? Let's leave Test and ODI and T20. Let's just the best batsman in the world. Is there a Fab Four and is Joe Root part of it? Aakash Chopra?
I'll have him as a part of the Fab Four.
Justin?
I think we need a new Fab Four, and Shubman Gill has to be part of it.
Wow, okay, great. Sure, Dustin's batting on a different planet at the moment.
Rohit Sharma is going to sue you now.
The original Fab Four, the idea was that Martin Crowe made this Fab Four in 2014, and he said these are the batsmen for the next generation. So we need a new Fab Four for the next generation after this one now.
Alan?
Yeah, he never went away.
Nikhil?
I'm happy with terrific 3. The only Fab Four in international cricket at the moment is Kagiso Rabada, Jasprit Bumrah, and Pat Cummins and Jofra Archer, maybe.
Oh, you just removed Mitchell Starc, right? You just put Pat Cummins into that.
No, I said there's always only one quota for
Trent Bolt. Maybe Trent Bolt, I thought.
Interesting. The last word rests with Ian Bell on his debut on ESPNcricinfo for Runorder. Whatever he says, we go with. Ian.
100% is in the Fab Four. I think this 12 months, 18 months actually will cement that. I think this is a big year for him as captain and as a batsman. And I think it's going to be his year. And he'll definitely be in the Fab Four at the end of that 18 months.
All right. But let us know what you think in the comments. Is it a terrific 3? Is it a Fab 4? Well, let us know what you think. Babar Azam, surely you could make it can we do a Fab 5? But that'll just get too crowded. We'll see you on ESPNcricinfo for Runorder. Thank you, everybody.